Hey, and welcome to the Big Damn Podcast, the monthly peek behind the scenes of our independent film and production company, Big Damn Films. Welcome, everybody, to a very short episode, the July episode of the Big Damn Podcast. I am Michael Jane, and joining me for the first time ever is Logan with COVID.
Logan with COVID, that is true. And for the first time ever today, we're going to take a look back at the progress we've made in the month.
That's not true. We were just talking about it before the episode started.
Well, right, but this is the first time we've shared with the audience the progress we've made in July of 2024.
That is very true. We, meaning me, missed getting July's episode out, which this is a supplementary replacing episode. The next episode that you will hear will be with our guest, Austin Riley, who played Dawson in the Z-Con Proof of Concept, and we'll be playing Dawson in Z-Con. We talk about his band, Half Past Dead. We talk about his experience with Z-Con and everything that it was to do that, and life, universe, and everything. And then we get to have like a nice little outro of listening to one of their songs, which is actually a really, really nice way to kind of end. You get like a free music at the end of it. So
yeah, a really cool conversation with him.
It was embarrassing.
Well, it's fun to see him again after, a decade.
Yeah. I mean, it was awkward for me because there was a lot of like giving me love, which I hate. I don't know how to handle it, and I don't know how to accept praise well. But it was also just nice to see somebody else's perspective. I mean, there's no lie in the fact that like I deal with like anxiety and depression and shit like that, and we'll focus on the wrong people who have negative things to say.
Mm-hmm.
And hearing somebody who was in the thick of it for both the proof of concept and the filming we did, like walk away with a positive experience, makes going back to this so much more worth it.
Sure, and being so hands down to like, basically he said as much as, wherever we're doing it next, he's there. Like, Just tell him he's there. Like, there was no question, no hesitation, no anything other than you just let me know and I'm there. So that's awesome.
Yeah, that was awesome. But as we're going through a rapid fire episode today, there will be no edits. This is going to be as raw as our Patreon community would normally get it, because I want to get a July episode out while it's still fucking July. We've got 3.5 hours.
We can do it.
We can do it. So look, Logan, you and I were talking about the business side of things just before we got started.
Yep.
And the business side of things looking pretty nice.
Starting to go somewhere. It's nice. It's really, really good. Fright Before Christmas is doing some stuff. It's available on, I think it's 9 different platforms currently, including Tubi, iTunes, Amazon Prime, Plex, and some others that
Apple,
I'm not even familiar with. But was that? Yes, plus the Blu-ray?
Yep, plus the Blu-ray. Which has gone out. Like, our pre-orders are all filled. We're now like actually distributing shit. I mean, it's not shit. It's an actual movie, but we're distributing things.
We are distributing stuff. And it's fun to see that start to grow and to move. And I don't know, it makes me want to find, get more done and find new things that maybe haven't been seen or seen the light of day in a while, and start building that. And
speaking of building that, of things that haven't been seen in a while, we have an announcement.
We do.
We have another Darkstone flick this year.
Second one coming right up.
So in 2007, John released a movie called The Jester. And in that movie is our lead bad guy from Browncoat's Redemption.
Kurt.
And in addition to Kurt, pulling it up because I don't...
More friends?
More friends.
Oh.
Where did it go? Yep. Podcast listeners, this is what lack of preparing sounds like.
Without it being edited out.
Without it being edited out. Absolutely. Ted Taylor, who played
kind of our other bad guy, actually.
Yeah.
He and Kurt were kind of the two bads there, so
yeah, they were the big bads.
All right.
So The Jester is a 2007 flick that he did when fantasy author Elizabeth goes browsing for a bookstore for inspiration. She finds herself caught up in the curse of the Jester's tale. And I'm honestly, like, it's nice. Ted plays Detective Carter. John, of course, is in the movie as several things. He's writer, director, star. But yeah, it's an interesting throwback that is fun to add one more thing to our catalog and one more thing to our digital catalog. And we're still on track for 4 Darkstone flicks this year.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's what we're here and what we're trying to do. Like, a lot of these things, in the past, the only way to see it would have been to know about it and to really email John and been like, hey, how can I see this? And he'd, maybe burn you a disc in his basement and mail it out to you, kind of thing. But this way, we invested in him and Darkstone to get that back catalog out in the world and available for everybody to watch and enjoy. And it's fulfilling to be able to finally start doing that.
One flick at a time. The schedule will be as such, is that we'll get the Blu-ray out at the end of August. And then we'll be streaming on wherever we will be able to get it picked up. Because that's nothing beyond our control. No later than August of this year. Or not August, October. Blu-ray will be August. Streaming will be end of October.
Mm-hmm.
And then I want to say we're going to have at least 1 or 2 more surprises coming up. I know of one surprise.
Mm-hmm.
I had a call from Mr. Noah Summer, who is our DJ that produced this music, who's also one of the leads in ZCon, and said, hey, I'm really sorry I missed that call with Austin. Can we do a call too?
Oh,
so in August, we'll have another chat with another cast member of ZCon.
Cool.
And that one will come out actually on time.
Well, it'll be fun. It'll be another good perspective, and always fun to hear the same story from different sides.
Yeah. I'm actually fascinated because it's watching both of these guys do the same thing, but in different directions.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Noah's a music producer and doing amazing at it. And then Austin has gone as a band, playing bassist in a band and amazing in that. And then Noah Chiat is making their music.
Mm-hmm.
Just phenomenal that these guys are continuing with their creativity.
Yeah, it's awesome.
But is there anything we want to close with? In what will be our shortest episode?
In our shortest episode ever. I mean, look, if you've got a spare computer or TV around, tune into Tubi and just keep it going, baby. The more it rolls in, the better for us.
Yep.
No, it's actually funny. What was it? It was back in, I think it was a Dollhouse time when that was on. And I remember they were counting streaming accounts or ways of watching it at 7-Day really, really closely. And there were days where I would log in with like 3 or 4 different accounts and just watch the same episode again. And just like, you know what, I'm going to do my little part to show the love.
Well, that's that's our parting before we go into closing, is that if you are listening to this, and we will be very, very happy that you will be, go ahead and take out your laptop, your iPad, your tablet, your computer, your smart TV, and just let the Fright Before Christmas roll. once or twice. And then
put it on quietly to go to sleep to. It'll be great.
Yeah. And look, it's an easy thing you could do. You just throw a couple views our way. No, in all honesty,
no cost to you.
Yeah, no cost to you. And in all honesty, look, I knew we would be doing well with this flick. I am super proud that we've got it out on at least 9 platforms, and that list keeps adding to every month.
Yeah.
I know when the Jester goes out, because I've already started prepping that to go out, we're going to have the same issue. It's going to look like it's a slow build, and then we're ultimately going to be placed in a bunch of places. I am just super, super stoked that we're still having our second year be the first year we wanted.
Absolutely.
And with that, there you have it, the July episode of the Big Damn Podcast. Thanks again, as always, to DJ Zafer for our theme music.
And especially also thanks to our Patreon supporters, Lauren Budd and Bill Firo, for helping Big Damn Films tell our Big Damn stories.
Yeah, and to those other jerks that are also supporting our Patreon.
Yeah, those 2 other people. I mean,
who are the
second rate? Yeah.
Well, I'll do it this time. So be sure to like, subscribe, and follow us on all the social media. Stay tuned for more behind-the-scenes goodness and upcoming episodes. And thank you for joining us. Until next time, thank you, and keep telling your big damn story.